They found the signal that would end humanity and decided to answer it anyway. The alarms screamed. Dr. Elena Vasquez ran through the corridor, her heart pounding. Red lights flashed. Something was wrong. Very wrong. She burst into the control room. Every screen flashed warnings. Her 17 years of silence in space over, just like that. A signal, not from any human source, from out there. Her hands shook as she pulled up the data. Mathematical patterns scrolled across the screen. Deliberate, intelligent. We were not alone. She decoded the message. 3 words made her blood freeze. We are coming. Then more text appeared, fragmented, desperate. Hide. They followed the noise. We warned others. Too late. Do not reply. Do not. The signal cut dead. Elena stared at the screen. Every message humanity ever sent into space flashed through her mind. Voyager, Arecibo, a century of shouting into the void. We're here, find us. Someone found us, and they were screaming at us to hide. Her console beeped, an incoming call. Her supervisor, Dr. Marcus Reeves. His face appeared on screen. Sharp features, cold eyes, ambitious smile. Dr. Vasquez, I've been monitoring your station. You found something. Elena hesitated. Something about his tone made her skin crawl. Yes, a signal. It's concerning. Send it me everything, immediately. Marcus, this needs to go through proper channels. I am the channel, he snapped. I'm Chief Science Officer for this sector. Send it, now. Elena's finger hovered over the transfer button. Every instinct screamed no, but he was her boss. She sent it. Marcus's eyes gleamed as he reviewed the data. Incredible. Do you know what this means? It means we might be in danger, Elena said carefully. It means we have proof of alien intelligence. Marcus leaned closer to the camera. This is humanity's greatest discovery. We'll be famous, wealthy beyond imagination. Did you read the warning? Elena's voice rose. They're telling us to hide. They're probably just afraid of competition, Marcus waved dismissively. Think about it, Elena. Alien technology. We could reverse engineer it, advance humanity centuries and years. Or doom us all. Marcus's smile vanished. You're thinking too small. I'm calling an emergency council, but Elena, don't share this with anyone else. Not yet. We control this narrative, understand? The screen went dark before she could respond. Elena sat in the silence, dread pooling in her stomach. She had just made a terrible mistake. 2 days later, emergency council meeting. Elena stood before 7 world leaders. Through the window, Mars glowed red below. Marcus stood beside her, smiling like a shark. Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus began, Elena has made the discovery of our lifetime, proof of alien intelligence, and I have a proposal for how we respond. General Morrison leaned forward. How long do we have before they arrive? We don't know, Elena admitted. But the warning suggested, the warning is likely a psychological tactic designed to keep us afraid, compliant. But we're not going to cower. We're going to respond with strength. What are you suggesting? Director Chen asked. Marcus pulled up a hologram, a massive transmitter array. I propose we build the most powerful broadcast system ever created. We send a message back, show them we're not afraid, that we're ready for contact. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. That's insane. The warning specifically said, the warning came from a species that was clearly conquered. They were weak. We won't be. We have nuclear weapons, railguns, orbital defense systems. We respond from a position of strength. You'll doom us all, Elena said, or I'll save us from living in fear. He turned to the council. Imagine the technology we could gain, the resources, the knowledge. This is our chance to leap forward as a species. All we have to do is be brave enough to take it. Ambassador Rodriguez looked uncertain. Dr. Vasquez, what's your assessment? Everything about that signal suggests danger, Elena said desperately. The species that sent it was cut off mid-warning. That means something bad happened to them. We should go dark, stop all broadcasts, hide. Hide like cowards? General Morrison's jaw tightened. I didn't spend 30 years in the military to run from a threat we haven't even confirmed, then confirm it by getting us all killed? Elena's voice cracked. Marcus put a hand on her shoulder. She shrugged it off. The council will vote, Director Chen said.
All in favor of Dr. Reeves' proposal. 5 hands went up. Elena felt the world tilt. All opposed. 2 hands, including Ambassador Rodriguez. Motion carries. Dr. Reeves, you have authorization to build your transmitter. Dr. Vasquez, you'll assist him. No, Elena said flatly. Marcus's smile turned dangerous. That wasn't a request. Then fire me. Elena, Marcus's voice dropped to a whisper, only she could hear. You have a daughter on Earth, Sophie, marine biology student. It would be a shame if her security clearance was revoked, if she was flagged as a risk, if she couldn't get work anywhere. Elena's blood turned to ice. You wouldn't. Try me. Marcus turned back to the council, smile returning. Dr. Vasquez will cooperate. Won't you, Elena? She wanted to scream, to fight, to warn everyone. But Sophie's face flashed through her mind. Yes, she whispered, I'll cooperate.
One month later, construction site, Mars orbit. Elena worked alongside Marcus's team, building humanity's suicide note. The transmitter was massive, powered by 3 fusion reactors, capable of broadcasting across half the galaxy. Marcus walked the construction deck like a king, surveying his kingdom. Beautiful, isn't it? He said, approaching Elena. This will change everything. It will end everything, Elena muttered. Still sulking? Marcus laughed. You know, Elena, you could have been part of history. Instead, you'll just be a footnote, the scientist who was too afraid to reach for greatness. I'm afraid because I'm smart enough to be afraid, Elena shot back. Marcus's expression hardened. You're afraid because you're weak. But don't worry, when this succeeds, when alien technology makes me the most powerful man in human history, I'll make sure you get a small credit. Very small. He walked away, already on his communicator, already planning his next move. Elena returned to her station, pulled up her secret project, the one she'd been working on in hidden files. She was trying to decode more of the original signal. The parts too damaged to read clearly. Maybe there were more warnings, more information, and she was building something else, a virus, one that could shut down Marcus's transmitter before it sent its message. She just needed more time.
3 months later, late night. Elena was exhausted. The transmitter was nearly complete. Marcus planned to activate it in 72 hours. She'd almost finished her virus. Almost. Her console beeped. A message from Earth, from Sophie. Her daughter's face appeared, terrified. Mom, we found something in the ocean. Something massive, not human. Military showed up, evacuated our whole team. They're saying it's classified. Mom, is something coming? Please tell me the truth. Elena's chest tightened. She started typing a response, then stopped. If she told Sophie the truth, Marcus would know, would punish them both. Before she could decide, the lights died. Complete darkness. Emergency lights flickered on. Blood red. She heard it. Impossible in space. Footsteps. Slow. Deliberate. Coming closer. Her door slid open. 3 figures stood there. Tall. 7 feet. Human-shaped, but wrong. Their skin glowed. One deep blue like the ocean, one copper orange like fire, one pale violet like a bruise. Their eyes were massive, completely black. Elena grabbed a metal tool. Stay back! The blue one stepped forward. The walls vibrated with its voice. Dr. Elena Vasquez, you tried to stop him. We know. Stop who? Elena's hand shook. Marcus Reeves, the fool building a beacon, inviting the hunters. You're the ones who sent the warning? Elena asked. No. The copper one moved closer, her voice sharp. We are collectors. We cage loud species before they destroy themselves. The warning came from another species, one we failed to save from the real hunters. Real hunters? Elena's blood ran cold. Species that prey on those who broadcast. They enslave, harvest, destroy. We negotiate with them. Trade containment for survival. Your species lives, but in a cage. The blue leader gestured. The walls turned transparent. Earth appeared below. A web of light surrounded it, pulsing. Wrong. A barrier, it said. Already building.
When your fool activates his transmitter, he will send a signal so powerful the hunters will arrive within days instead of years. We will be forced to complete the cage immediately to protect you from them and from yourselves." The Copper One added, "Your technology will die in 72 hours unless you stop Marcus Reeves." Elena's mind raced. "Why don't you stop him?" "We do not interfere directly unless absolutely necessary. This is your test. Your species must choose silence or doom. We only cage those who fail." "But I can't stop him alone," Elena said desperately. "Then find help, or watch your species fall into darkness. Your choice." They vanished. The lights came back on. Elena stood there shaking. Then she ran.
Control Center. 48 hours until activation. Elena burst into the command center. Marcus was there with his team, running final checks. "Marcus, we need to talk, now!" He didn't even look up. "Busy, Elena. The transmission goes live in 48 hours. We're making a mistake," she pleaded. "We need to shut this down." Marcus finally turned. His smile was cruel. "Still afraid. How predictable." "I'm not afraid, I'm informed. I decoded more of the warning. There are things out there that hunt species like ours. Broadcasting the signal will bring them here." "Good," Marcus said calmly. "Let them come. We'll show them what humanity is capable of." "You'll get us all killed!" Marcus crossed his arms. "You know what I think, Elena? I think you're jealous. This is my project, my glory, and you can't stand it." Elena pulled out a data stick. "I have evidence, more warnings, proof that broadcasting is dangerous." Marcus snatched it from her hand, crushed it under his boot. "Oops," he said. "Anyway, I have work to do. Security, escort Dr. Vasquez to her quarters. She's clearly having a breakdown." 2 armed guards grabbed Elena's arms. "Marcus, please!" She struggled. "You don't understand what you're doing!" "I understand perfectly," Marcus said coldly. "I'm making history, and you're trying to stop it because you're too weak to make it yourself. Now get out of my sight." They dragged her away. Elena's quarters, 36 hours until activation. Elena paced like a caged animal. The door was locked from outside. Guards posted. She pulled out her hidden tablet, the one Marcus didn't know about. Her virus was ready, but she needed to upload it directly to the transmitter's core system, and she was trapped. A soft knock at her door. "Dr. Vasquez?" A young voice. "Lieutenant Sarah Chen, one of the junior engineers." "Sarah?" The door slid open. Sarah slipped inside quickly. "I need to make this fast," Sarah whispered. "I've been monitoring Marcus's systems. I know what you tried to do, the virus you built." Elena's heart raced. "Are you here to arrest me?" "No." Sarah pulled out a data stick. "I'm here to help you upload it. Marcus is wrong. I've read the signals too. The decoded warnings. He's going to doom us all." Hope surged through Elena. "You'll help me? I have a daughter on Earth. She's 5 years old. I'm not letting Marcus's ego kill her, but we have to move fast. Marcus plans to activate the transmitter early, in 12 hours. In 12 hours? Elena grabbed her equipment. "Then we go now." They stepped into the corridor. An alarm blared. Red lights flashed. "Attention all personnel. Dr. Elena Vasquez has escaped containment. She is to be detained on site. She is a threat to this mission and to humanity's future. Shoot to disable if necessary." "He's insane." "No," Elena said grimly. "He's desperate, which makes him more dangerous. Come on." They ran.
The chase. 10 hours until activation. Elena and Sarah sprinted through the maintenance tunnels. Behind them, footsteps echoed. Guards closing in. "This way!" Sarah yanked open a service hatch. They crawled through cramped spaces. Pipes hissed steam. The station groaned around them. "There!" A guard's voice. Gunfire. Bullets sparked off metal. Elena and Sarah dove through another hatch. They emerged in the lower engineering bay. The transmitter's core was 3 levels up. "We'll never make it," Sarah panted. Elena's mind raced. Then she saw it. A cargo lift, used to move heavy equipment. "We don't need to walk," she said. They jumped on the lift. Elena slammed the controls. It lurched upward. More guards appeared below, opened fire. Bullets pinged off the lift's protective cage. Sarah returned fire with her sidearm, forcing them back. 2 levels to go.
Elena shouted. Suddenly, the lift jerked to a stop. "Override," Marcus's voice came through the intercom. "Did you really think I wouldn't monitor every system?" Elena grabbed Sarah's arm. "The manual override. Can you hotwire it?" Sarah pulled off the control panel. Wires sparked as she worked frantically. Below, guards were climbing the lift shaft. "Sarah, hurry! I'm trying!" A guard reached their level, aimed his weapon. Sarah yanked 2 wires together. The lift shot upward, slamming the guard against the ceiling. He fell. They reached the core level. "Go!" Sarah shoved Elena forward. "Upload the virus. I'll hold them here." "Sarah, go!" Elena ran. Behind her, gunfire erupted. Sarah screaming orders, fighting. Elena burst into the core control room. Empty. Just her and the massive transmitter core, humming with power. She pulled out her tablet, started the upload sequence. "Stop." Marcus stood in the doorway, holding a gun. "You just don't know when to quit, do ya?" He aimed at her head. Elena's finger hovered over the upload button. "Marcus, please. This isn't about glory. This is about survival." "Same thing," Marcus said. "History remembers the bold, the ones who took risks, not cowards who hid in the dark. History won't remember anyone if we're all dead. Then I'd rather die reaching for the stars than live crawling in the dirt." His finger tightened on the trigger. "Step away from the console." Elena looked at the screen. Upload 47% complete. "No," she said quietly. "Marcus, no!" She slammed her hand on the console, initiating a manual override. The upload speed tripled. Marcus fired. The bullet hit her shoulder. Pain exploded through her body. She fell, but her hand stayed on the console. Upload 89%. Marcus walked toward her, gun raised for another shot.
The door burst open. Sarah stumbled in, bleeding from a leg wound but alive. She fired. Marcus dove behind cover. Upload 97%. "Elena!" Sarah dragged her away from the console. "Stay with me!" Elena's vision blurred. Blood soaked her uniform. Upload 100%. The transmitter's hum changed pitch, whined, died. Silence. Marcus screamed in rage. "No! What did you do?" "I saved us," Elena gasped. "From you." Marcus aimed at them both. Then the lights died. Emergency lighting, red, and footsteps. Impossible footsteps. Marcus turned. His face went white. 3 figures stood in the doorway. Blue, copper, violet. The collectors. "Marcus Reeves, your ambition has accelerated our timeline. We must complete the containment now. Your species has failed the test." "No!" Marcus raised his gun, fired at the blue figure. The bullet stopped in midair, fell harmlessly to the floor. "You cannot harm us," the copper one said. "But you have harmed your own species immeasurably." The violet one looked at Elena with something like sympathy. "You tried. That matters. But it is too late." "How long?" Elena managed through the pain. "The barrier is already forming. In 1 hour, all advanced technology on Earth, Mars, and Luna will cease functioning. Your civilization ends tonight." Marcus fell to his knees. But I was going to make us great." "You were going to make yourselves extinct," the copper one said coldly. "We prevented that. This is mercy." "This is a cage!" Marcus shouted. "Yes, a cage is still better than a grave." They turned to leave. "Wait," Elena called out. "My daughter, Sophie, on Earth, will she survive?" The violet one paused. "Many will not survive the transition, but your daughter is resourceful, strong, like you. She has a chance. Please," Elena begged. "Save her. I'll do anything." "We cannot interfere with individual lives, only with civilizations. But we will tell you this. The ones who survive will be the ones who adapt, who help others, who choose community over self." Marcus laughed bitterly. "So, this is it? Humanity's great journey to the stars ends in a cage because of you?" The blue leader turned those black eyes on him. "No, Marcus Reeves. It ends because of you, because you valued glory over wisdom, because you couldn't listen to warnings, because you chose ambition over survival. We are not your enemies. We are your guards, keeping you safe from the real monsters and from yourselves." They vanished. The lights came back on. Sarah was calling for medical. Guards were rushing in.
Marcus sat on the floor, staring at nothing, broken. Elena looked at her tablet, at Sophie's last message still on the screen. "Mom, what's happening? I'm scared."
1 hour later, the fall. Elena woke in medical, her shoulder bandaged. Sarah sitting beside her. Through the window, she watched it happen. Earth's barrier pulsed, grew brighter. Then all at once, every light on the planet flickered and died. Satellites tumbled from orbit, burning up like shooting stars. The Mars colony systems began failing. Emergency power kicked in, but Elena knew it wouldn't last. Screens throughout the medical bay showed news feeds before they died. Cities going dark, planes falling, cars stopping mid-road, hospitals losing power, chaos, screaming, terror. Humanity's modern world ending in real time. How many? Elena asked. Sarah's face was pale. They're estimating billions might not survive the first month. Infrastructure collapse, supply chains, medical systems. Elena closed her eyes, felt tears streaming down her face. And Marcus took his own life, Sarah said quietly, left a note, said he wouldn't live in a world where humanity was caged, that he'd rather die free. He wasn't free, Elena said bitterly. He was a slave to his own ego. The screens all died, one by one, until only emergency systems remained. The modern age was over.
6 months later, Mars colony. Elena stood on the observation deck. Her arm still ached where the bullet had torn through. The colony was dying slowly, systems failing one by one. No way to repair them, no replacement parts coming from Earth. 2,000 people, learning to grow food without advanced hydroponics, learning to ration air, learning to accept that this was all they'd ever have. A young man approached. Dr. Vasquez, message runner from Earth, came on one of the last sail ships with working radio. Elena's heart leaped. From Sophie? Yes, ma'am. Her hands shook as she took the handwritten letter. Mom, I don't know if you'll ever read this, but I have to try. The first months were hell. You were right to be scared. Billions died. The world fell apart. I watched cities burn, watched people tear each other apart over food and water. But something's changing now. The survivors are learning, building communities, growing food together, taking care of each other. For the first time in my life, I see people putting others before themselves. The oceans are clearer than they've been in centuries. The air is getting cleaner. Animals are returning to places we destroyed. I know this wasn't what you wanted for humanity. I know you tried to stop it. But Mom, maybe we needed this. Maybe we were moving too fast, reaching too far. Maybe the collectors gave us a second chance to grow up properly. I'm not giving up on humanity. Neither should you. We fell, but we're still alive. And as long as we're alive, we can learn. We can change. We can prove we deserve another chance. I love you, Mom. Don't lose hope. We'll find a way back to the stars, even if it takes 1,000 years. We're human. We never quit. Sophie. Elena pressed the letter to her chest. Tears streamed down her face. Sarah walked up beside her. Good news? She's alive, she whispered. My daughter's alive. They stood together, watching Earth through the barrier, glowing, beautiful, trapped. Do you think we'll ever get out? Elena thought about Sophie's words, about humanity's endless, stubborn hope. Yes, she said finally. Maybe not us. Maybe not for generations. But yes, we'll find a way. We always do.
1 year later, deep beneath Earth's ocean, 3 figures watched monitors showing their collection. Hundreds of caged worlds. The violet one pointed at Earth. This one. They're adapting faster than most. Communities forming. Violence decreasing. Cooperation increasing. The copper ones studied the data. Still too early to tell. They always start with hope. Then they forget. But what if they don't? The violet one pressed. The blue leader watched Elena on Mars, reading Sophie's letters. Watched Sophie on Earth, teaching children to farm. In 972 years, it said slowly, we will return. We will test them again. If they have learned wisdom, we release them? The violet one asked hopefully. We consider it, the blue leader corrected. But Elena Vasquez taught us something. There are humans who will fight for their species, who will sacrifice for others, who will choose survival over glory. That is rare, the copper one admitted. Yes, the blue leader agreed, which is why they may yet surprise us. On the monitor, Elena looked up at the stars, whispered something they couldn't hear.
but the violet one read her lips. "We'll be back, I promise." The violet one smiled, the first real smile in millennia. "Maybe they will," it whispered. "Maybe they will." The universe doesn't punish those who seek contact. It tests who deserves to be heard. We failed by letting ambition silence wisdom. But failure isn't the end. It's the lesson. And humanity has never been good at accepting defeat. We fell, but we're not done falling. And when we rise, the stars had better watch out. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Click the notification bell to get wonderful stories like this. Bye for now.